It is 29 minutes before the hour on the first day of March 2024. Tomorrow, oh yeah, it's going to be a busy, busy day here in South Talladega County. Joining us this morning is Don Smith and Sheila Smith. And we're talking about the 11th Annual Comer Museum Car and Bike Show. And Sheila's a pretty one. Don is just, good morning to you both.
Good morning,
Jimmy Dale.
Good to have you with us. And Don, you're a veteran of this. This is the 11th Annual
Yes.
Comer Museum Car and Bike Show. And seemed like it was just last year, but here it is again.
Here it is again, and we're moving right along. And I do want to add that Sheila and I are not married.
Yeah.
But she's got
Fortunate for her, right?
Fortunate for
Yeah.
her. She has a nice husband, and he and I are good friends. And but she is a little fireball down at the museum. And
So you're from where?
Ohio,
Ohio.
the great
Yeah.
Buckeye
That's the other
State.
side of Childersburg. Isn't it?
yes, it is. That's exactly right. Yes.
Well, let's talk about the car and bike show.
Okay.
And Don, we'll kick it off with you. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's always the event there at the museum, and we'll also have, a pancake day next door. So go get your
Yeah.
pancakes, and then come right on out to the car show. And in about lunchtime, we'll have Ernie's hot dogs to serve you if you want them.
They're good too, man.
Man, you talking about some good stuff. But the car and bike show is grown each year, a little each year, and so this is Sheila's first event with us for this big event, and she's doing a great job. We got lots of good sponsors. To name all of them, I wouldn't want to leave anybody out, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of them, and it's fantastic. We've we're supposed to have a brochure here somewhere.
Sheila, while he's looking
right
for the
here.
brochure, talk a little bit about your background and why here to Alabama.
Well, my husband and I are originally from Ohio, and we moved down here when he took a job at NEMAC. And throughout the years, we came down in 2010, and he's retired now, and I went to work. So we kind of switched roles there.
Hey, he
Yeah.
chose you, didn't he?
Yes, but we love Alabama, we love Sylacauga, and taking a job at the museum is.
So what do you do there?
Assistant director, a docent. I do things like the car show, and Judy Green, who is our director, who is awesome. I do whatever she wants me to do.
Absolutely. And, you mentioned the Pancake Day, and Don, it goes hand in glove, doesn't it, with the car show, car and bike show?
It does. Yeah, we look forward to a big event now. People have called and asked if we have rain, do we have a rain date? And we do. It's next weekend,
It's
the
not gonna
following
rain
weekend.
tomorrow.
No,
It's not. It's going to be
not.
beautiful.
It's gonna be
Right.
good.
It is.
Absolutely.
It's going to be like
70
70
degrees, yeah.
70 degrees. So it's going to be a marvelous day.
Yeah. So I know it's a fundraiser.
It is.
Is it the largest fundraiser of the year or what?
Get
Get your glasses on there, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, it's all the proceeds go to improvements for the museum. We're trying to raise enough money to take our main art room, our exhibit room, where we have the art shows, and to remodel it. That's one of the biggest projects that we have. Of course, we're going to get a new roof right away. The city's doing that for us. That's fantastic, and the city's done a marvelous job keeping us up.
Yeah.
And thank God that they're there and supporting us.
No doubt about it.
City Council does a good job with us.
Sheila Smith and Don Smith with us from First Annual Comer Museum Car and Bike Show. And Sheila, how many entries do we have now? Do you know?
Well, a lot of them will register tomorrow when
Okay.
they come in. But last year we had close to 100 cars and bikes in the
Wow.
show. So we're hoping to have just as many or more this year.
And you're talking about some beautiful pieces of equipment.
Yes, some
And-
beautiful classic cars
Yeah.
come in there, some bikes dressed out, and should be a great show with all the cars coming in.
And Don, you
Yes,
talk
sir.
about dollars. A lot of these vehicles are worth thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Oh, yes. I mean, some of those guys, $100,000.
Yeah.
Man, wow. When my first car came along, I wished I still had it, Well, not the very first one, 'cause it fell apart.
Yeah, I was about to say, I had one of those too.
Yeah, but the older cars are just absolutely beautiful. I'm excited. But now, if anybody is interested in calling us, Our telephone number, I want to put that in
Okay.
here.
All right.
It's 256-245-4016. And then you also can contact Judy Green, which is our director, at judygreen.comermuseum@gmail.com. And you can like us on Facebook. Go to Facebook and find us.
Oh, you find everything on Facebook,
Oh,
right?
you can find everything. Yeah, whether you need to or not.
There you go. There you
Yes,
go.
that's right.
Sheila, what about the money tree and stuff like that?
Okay, the money tree. In the past, they had, or the museum had done first, second, and third prize. And judging those cars is very difficult, you know, to get the right judges.
I'd hate to be a
there.
judge, I'm telling you.
Absolutely. So last
Yes.
year, again, this is my first annual, which I want to give kudos to Linda Pearson, who was the past director, or assistant director, I'm sorry. So she had 10 years in this, and she
Wow.
was gracious enough to come in this past week and help me out.
Good.
So she's done a great job again this year. But I forgot your question, sir.
The money tree.
Oh, the money tree, okay. So they've decided to take cash donations, which we've got, and the museum has matched it. And the money will be on a tree, an actual tree, and we will call out numbers. As the cars register, they will get a number. And then we'll just call out a number, and they'll come and pull off the money tree. They could get $100, $50.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how we've done it. That gives everyone that's registered a chance, you know, to win something.
The Coleman Museum, Don, I don't know how long that museum's been here, but it's been here a long time.
40.
1982
40.
Wow.
was established, yeah.
Yes.
Our founder was Isabel Anderson Comer.
What a name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got a wall dedicated to her.
What do you think's the most, maybe people watching other parts of the state not familiar with the museum, what are a couple of the more popular setups there as far as people coming in and showing interest in?
Well, the Jim Neighbors room,
Of course.
that's right. And the Avondale exhibit now, we fluffed it up. Tom Biven, you know, has just recently passed. Wonderful individual. He donated some more things for the exhibit, the Avondale exhibit, and it would be good to come down and see. There's one of our what do we call it?
Newsletters.
Yeah, newsletters. And so if you're a member of the museum, you will get that. And this is Isabel Anderson. Her picture is in there.
That's her right there?
That's her right
She
there.
was a beautiful lady, wasn't she?
Beautiful
was.
lady.
Ah.
Yeah.
She was.
Yes, it was great. In the car show. You know, information about the museum is in our newsletter each month. And if you're a member of the museum, you would get one of these each month. Now, or you can get it by email. So, you know, we're savvy.
What's the email address?
Judy
Neither one of
Green.
y'all know the email address?
Yes, Judy Green judygreen.comermuseum@gmail.com.
You can tell, ladies and gentlemen, that this show is not rehearsed. But it's going to have plenty of door prizes and
yes.
food and
We are.
entertainment. And I guess you can come and go as you like, right?
Yes, you can.
We'll
Yes,
have-
it would be 9 to 2.
We'll have things for the children. We're going to have face painting. And we're going to have
A little archaeology dig for the kids. We
Okay.
have a board member doing that for the kids. I want to add for the museum as well, Hodges Meteorite is
Oh, yeah.
pretty impressive, if you know, for anybody that's, you know, heard the story, watched the YouTube, you know, you can, you know, come and learn all about it. But I would encourage everyone in the city to come to the museum. It's your museum. It's beautiful. It's about your city. And from the outside, it looks like a small building, but we have 3 floors there with beautiful galleries to come check out.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I would
Wow.
encourage them all to
something
come.
for all ages.
It's free to the public. You know, we ask for donations if you want, but other than that, yeah, it's.
Now you have monthly events there as well, too, don't you?
We do. Boy, you were really good at this, Jimmy Dave.
We've done it a
He's
few
read
years.
up on us or something.
Yeah, we have an event every month, and we feature an artist, and that's that's something that we have finger foods at and have something to drink and enjoy, the little camaraderie, and actually the artists get to sell their products or their pieces of art. Matter of fact, I bought it at the last what is that in November? The local art show. There was a 7-year-old child that had a beautiful piece of artwork in it, and I bought it, and it's framed, and it's in my shop. At
7 years old?
She's 7 years old.
Wow.
And I was so proud to get that. And she was proud too, and I spoke with her, and she signed it for me, and it's in my shop.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, so we're something for every age.
Yeah. 11th Annual Comer Museum Car and Bike Show goes off tomorrow morning, beginning at 9 o'clock, 9 until 2, and 711 North Broadway in Sylacauga, and many times during the year, I can drive by there and you see all those buses and stuff out there where people are coming from everywhere to the museum.
Yes, we have a lot of church groups that come from different areas. They'll call and say, we're bringing in 15 people, and we get pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I guess so.
We have Angie, who is a docent there. Between her, Judy, myself, we each take a floor and show those groups around.
So walk us through the museum visually.
Okay.
And you got 3 floors.
We do.
So kind of explain it a little bit.
Oh, well, when you walk in, our first gallery will be the marble gallery, where we focus on, obviously, the white marble here from Sylacauga. Then we have our archaeology room, because around here we have a lot of Indian history, and we had the big dig there at Hightower Farm. That's all displayed there. A lot of your local history, what Sylacauga from it started until now, and then we have a gift shop where you can purchase different products from different artists that are displaying their stuff there. And then we have our main gallery, which changes every month. Right now we're hosting the photography of Jim Davenport. And then we will have a reception for him this month. And then we have, upstairs we have Jim Neighbors Gallery, which is a favorite, as Dawn said, for everyone to go up there. And we have, from his high school picture to, his clothing that he wore in his shows. And so that's a big hit. We have a military gallery, which goes from the Civil War up until, the last war, different uniforms and personal history up there.
The reason I was asking about this is I'm sure that this museum is unlike most any other museum you would go to, because we've got some people in this community, like Jim Neighbors, for instance, like the Marble Quarry, for instance, that you just don't find other places.
That's right. Avondale.
Yeah.
Like I said, the marble, it's quite unusual. We have a lot of history, archaeology, and artists that we got permanent art there that is absolutely beautiful. Let me tell you, Isabel Anderson had a wonderful idea, and it has been expanded on through the times, and we're hoping to just continue to improve and add features to our museum. We're going to get a new roof right away, thanks to the city. Thank goodness.
I was about to say, to have a facility like this, for it to operate and the upkeep, it takes a lot of money, I'm sure.
It takes a lot of money. It sure does. And when we lost Avondale's support, the city stepped up and was with us.
Yeah.
So thank the good Lord.
Yeah. So all tomorrow, tell us about what's going to be happening.
Well, we're going to start, tomorrow go get your pancakes first. Get your pancakes, and then when you had your belly full, come on over to the museum.
You can walk off the calories,
You can walk them
That's
off.
right.
You can walk them off, and then when you've walked them off, you could get a hot dog from Ernie's.
Put them back
And
on.
then just keep walking, yeah. But there'll be lots of cars and motorcycles. I want to thank the police department they're going to block off 8th Street for us, so people can walk and the cars can be protected. And, they'll all be in the parking lot behind the museum, at the school here, the museum. That'll be full of cars, all of 8th Street. We'll have the vendors lined up on the side. We have between 6 and 8 vendors going to be there. So you can shop as you look for cars, and have a hot dog, and enjoy the day.
So,
You can get some 50/50 tickets.
Sponsorships is key
It is.
Yes.
to this. Talk
Yes.
about that, Don.
I don't know the sponsors. This is actually Sheila's main baby. You know, I
Well,
have
Sheila, you
projects
talk
that-
about the
Well,
sponsors.
there you go. That's, yeah.
As
the
I
sponsors.
said, this is my first, not my 11th. But
Okay.
we reach out to sponsors in the community. We get a lot of response from this year. Well, I don't know if I should just mention sponsors because
You
I won't be
can.
able to mention them all. So
Okay,
I don't want to
okay.
leave anybody out.
That's right.
I don't want to leave anybody out. But we had a new sponsor this year for the first time, which is Toyota of Sylacauga, which is a great sponsor. But your local Radney Smith, let's see, Southern Alloy, you know, just to name a few. But then you have your small, you know, Wendy's, Burger King.
You know, we have, and you mentioned the 7-year-old a little bit earlier.
Yes.
We got a lot of great local talent here.
We do.
Yes, yes, we
Yes.
do.
If you look at the list of artists that are on the back, if you become a member, and you can become a member very easily, for families is like $50 a year. So that's good. And you get a newsletter every month, and they'll tell you the events on the very back, tell you who's coming and when it's going to be. And we'll even feed you some stuff. We'll get you some finger foods while you're there. And so we have artists from all around, not just from Sylacauga, but the surrounding
All right,
area.
who's Jim Davenport? Tell me about Jim Davenport.
Jim Davenport, I just met him yesterday when he
Okay.
brought his stuff in. His gallery is hanging, the gallery is hanging now with he's a photographer. He's from Jacksonville.
Okay.
Other than that, I really don't know a lot about him. He's got a beautiful collection of photographs on the wall.
Got a
and,
good eye. I saw him yesterday.
50-50 split the pot.
Yes.
What's that about? 50-50 split the pot? How
Just-
does that work?
You buy the tickets, right?
Right, we'll be selling tickets,
Yeah.
$1 a piece. I don't know the breakdown because I don't
Then
have it
we-
in front of
then
me.
we
A 5
draw.
for 10, 10 for 5. And whatever is collected in the 50-50, at the end of the day, we draw a ticket and the winner gets half of that pot.
Okay.
So if we,
So if somebody watching today, that, you know, they've got a vehicle, they've got a car, they've got a motorcycle.
bring it in the morning.
okay.
That's right.
So they can register in the
They
morning,
can
right?
register
That's
in the morning, absolutely.
Okay.
Register.
So what does it cost from to register?
$25 to
$25,
register.
okay.
$25 to register. We'll have Jim Hopkins, a board member, out there parking for us, so he'll guide everybody in. And
We'll have music. Philip Morris is going to entertain us and be our announcer tomorrow. So, you know, he's kind of entertaining himself.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I was about to say, anyway.
Yeah.
But thank you both for coming this morning.
thank
Sure,
you,
Jim.
thank
It's
you,
always a
Jimmy.
joy to have you at 11th Annual Comer Museum Car and Bike Show, and it always piggybacks with the Kiwanis Club Pancake Day, so it's going to be a wonderful day tomorrow in Sylacauga, Alabama. So wherever you're watching this morning, make plans to be a part of these events tomorrow. 11th Annual Comer Museum Car and Bike Show from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. Any closing thoughts from either one of y'all?
Come see us.
Come see us.
Come see us.
Not just the car show, but we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5 through the week and 10 to 2 on Saturday.
All right.
We'd love to show you around.
711 North Broadway, 256-245-4016. Comer Museum. Thank you both for coming. Have a great weekend.
Thank you,
You
Jim.
as well. Thank
More
you.
Daybreak just ahead. Don't go away.